Hi, I'm Jessica with Tree Ring Art, and today I'm going to show you how to do the tree ring pour. First, I have my acrylic paints in my cups. I have Blick Acrylics in titanium white, Blick Matte Acrylic in dark blue medium, pink medium, and yellow green medium. Now I'm going to add some pouring liquid medium to it. It does not change the color at all. It just makes it a thinner consistency so that pouring the paint out and moving it around on the surface becomes easier. For the matte acrylics, it doesn't take much medium. They're already a nice consistency for pouring. For the Blick acrylic, it's a little thicker, so it's going to take a little more medium. You'll want to stir until it gets to a consistency where you can pull some paint up on your stick and it flows off in a steady stream. If it globs off, it's too thick and you need to add a little more medium. If it drips off, it's too thin and then you'll want to add a little more paint. Today the surface that I'll be pouring on are these 4x4 ceramic tiles available off of Blick's website. I'm going to start with the white paint on bottom. You don't have to start with white on bottom. I do a lot. It takes about an ounce of paint mixture total to cover one tile. So you want to pour a little more than an ounce worth of layers in your cup so that you have a little extra paint to work with. I like to pour the paints on the side of the cup and pool them one on top of the other so that there's less mixing of the colors. I like to use these paper cups when doing a ring pour because you can make a little spout with them. Helps you control the paint a little more. For ring pours, you want to stay close to your surface and you're doing two things at the same time. You're slowly moving your hand downward and moving your wrist in small circles. Once you get to the end of the paint in your cup, you want to keep making the circles and slowly tilt your wrist backward until the string of paint breaks. You don't want to pull away because that string will go across your rings. I'm going to run the hand torch over it just to pop any air bubbles that were in the paint. You can see where a couple of them popped. I like to meet the paint at the corner when I'm tilting and pull it over. Dump less paint off, and it also carries the pattern from where you met the paint over to the edges of the tile. Usually when I do a ring pour, I also like to bring that central circle back into the middle. It's just something I like to do. I'll do the same layering with the next tile. So I'm going to do white on bottom, then that pink medium, the dark blue medium, and the yellow-green medium. Again, making the spout, slowly tilting your wrist downward while making small circles with your wrist. And pulling back slowly to break that string. And run the torch over it. You'll notice if you try to stay at about 1.5 ounces of paint per tile, you have very little waste. I'm going to go with the same layering again since I'm making a set here. Definitely don't have to put your colors in the same order every time. It's kind of neat to see what happens when you layer them differently. And last one. gonna put a little of the yellow green over here because I don't want to dump all of that off. I feel like I'm gonna lose a lot of yellow green if I pour it all there on this corner. And that is how you do a tree ring pour.